Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today my name is Lovett. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this lovely bubu dress with an exaggerated side collar. You can as well call it an off-shoulder bubu dress with a side collar and an elastic puff sleeve. So if this is something you would like to know, just keep on watching, and if you find this tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, share this video and subscribe to my channel so you can get to see more of my videos. So let's get started. Alright, for this style I'll be using 3 yards of this beautiful brocade fabric. So as you can see, I have already folded my fabric into 4 because I'll be cutting out both the front and the back together. Okay, so I'll be starting all my measurements from the tip of this my fabric here. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to put in my neckline. And for the neck width, I will be using 3.5, 3.5, and the neck depth of 3.5 as well. And that is going to be for both the front and the back. So I marked my 3.5 here. So, and the neck depth of 3.5. So for the neck width, it depends on how wide you want yours to be. So for my clients, my client doesn't want it to be too wide. She wants the collar to stay around her neck. So that is the reason why I marked 3.5 for the neck width. So if you want yours to be a little bit wider, you can as well use like 4 inches, even up to 5 to 6 inches. Like I said, I'm using 3 yards of this fabric. So after folding it into 4, I should be left with like 27 inches. So it should be like 27 inches wide. So that is that. And on this end here, I came down with 1.5, just like we always do for our bubu dress, and I will connect it to the neckline, and that is going to be my shoulder slope. Alright, after I'm done with that, so the next thing now is to determine how wide you want your sleeve to be. You know, I will be adding an elastic to the end of the sleeve here, so definitely it has to be a little bit wide. So when I put in the elastic, it's going to come together. So from this 1.5, I came down with 18 inches. So I came down with 18 inches, and you can do more than that if you want yours to be more puffy, or if you don't want it to be as puffy as mine, so you can just reduce that 18 to like 16 inches, and that is it, guys. All right, the next line that I'm going to be marking now is going to be my hip line, and I'll be using 26 inches for this. So I marked my 26 inches. And for the hip circumference, you know, this is a bubu dress, so it has to be wide. So I marked 18 inches, including the sewing allowance and every other thing. So on this 18 inches that I marked for the sleeve wideness, I'm going to mark the same 18 inches here. So, and I'm going to put in that is 18 inches that I marked for the hip. So I'm going to connect it to the hip line and to the sleeve area, to the sleeve opening like this. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to curve this area a little bit. So I'm going to curve it a little bit here, and that is it, guys. So after I'm done with that, I will continue marking the 18 inches until I get to the hem line of this dress. So that is it, guys. So after I'm done with that, it is just as simple as that. The next thing now is to cut it out. Then I'll start by cutting out my neckline, then every other side as well. So after I'm done with the cutting, it is just as simple as that. Now the next thing now is to open it up and to start working on my collar. So the neckline is the first thing we're going to be working on before we work on every other sides. So this is what I have, guys. You can see, so I placed the two on each other and I'm going to join the shoulder area here. So after joining the shoulder area, this is what I have, guys. The next thing now is to measure around what I have around the neckline. So I'm going to carefully measure around the neckline. So I have 11 inches here. So that is the 11, that is what I'm going to use to cut out my collar piece. So now this is what I'm going to be using for my collar. Alright, remember I measured out 11 inches around the neckline, so which means I will be having 22 inches in total for the neckline. So I'm not just going to mark the 22 inches, you know, I'm definitely going to add sewing allowance. So I, instead of marking the 11 inches, I marked 12 inches here, and for the length here I marked 9 inches, so I have 9 inches here already. So and I'm going to mark the 12 inches as well. So for the length here I used 9 inches including the sewing allowance. So on this end here I'm going to be marking 4.5, so that is 4.5 here. So you already know that the collar is not going to be the same, so it's going to be slanty. So and I'll connect it to this line here with a straight line. So that is it, guys. It's just very simple. All you need to do is to pay attention to every details and you are good to go. So I'm going to connect the line together with my ruler, and that is it. And another thing I would like you to take note is that whenever you're working with a fabric that can easily come off, so before you cut every measurement, you must make sure you have add a little bit allowance to it. So whenever it's come up, you will still have your measurements. So on this end I'm going to come down with half an inch. So that is because I want this end to be a little bit bent inward. So I am going to connect it to the line, and the next thing is to cut it out. It is just very simple and easy to make. So that is our collar. So I will just cut this out so you can see what we have. All right, guys, so after cutting it out, this is what I have. You can see, so let me just try to open it up so you can see how the shape is looking like. So this is what I have, guys. So I'm going to cut this out in two pieces, so I'm going to have to cut another one. So after cutting the two out, this is what I have, and I iron a soft stay on it. So the my brocket is a little bit thick already, so I don't need to add a thick interface on it. So I added a soft stay. So the next thing now is that I'm going to join the two together. I'm going to start from this side. I'm going to start from that side, then I will move to the center like this. So remember I have 22 inches around the neckline, so that is what I'm going to be measuring out. I'm going to measure out my 22 inches. My fabric is a little bit stretchy, but after adding this soft stay on it, so it is no longer stretching. So I will just mark out my 22 inches. So I'm going to join the two. I'm going to mark the 22 inches, so I'm going to join it. I'll start sewing from one side, then to the down part, then to the other side. So this is what I have, guys. So I have my 22 inches. So and so the next thing now is just to cut out the excess that I have on this side. So that is it, guys, and I will make sure to notch this down part. You know, it is curved in, so it has to be marked in order to be able to come out very well on the right side. So the next thing now is that I'm going to open it up like this. I'm going to open it up and I'll make sure I point out this edge very well. So I'm going to do that with my scissors, and that is it, guys. So after I'm done with that, I will give it a good press, then I will join this area. I'm going to hold it down with a stitch. So that is it, guys. So after ironing it, you can see how beautiful this is looking already. Now it is time to put it on my neckline. So I'm going to open up this neckline like this, you can see. So I'm going to start sewing. I will open up this place that I joined, and I'm going to place the collar on one side like this. You can see where I'm placing it. I'm going to place it where this shoulder joining is. So I'm going to start sewing it from there. Then I will run it around until I get to the other side as well. So after I'm done with that, this is what I have, guys. You can see how beautiful it's looking. So after joining it, so it will come up naturally by itself. So that is it, guys. So this is how it looks like. You can see how beautiful it is looking already, and it is already formed. So the next thing now is to cover up this rough area. So, and I'll be doing that with my bias tape. So I'm going to place my bias tape on the right side like this, and I'm going to sew it down. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to fold it in like this. But remember, when you are folding it in, you must leave out your collar, so you won't sew on your collar when you're folding where your bias in. So I will leave out my collar. So I'll do that, and I'll show you what I have. So around the sleeve area, I've folded in with with 1 inch. So I folded it in with 1 inch. So I'm going to put in my elastic. I will put in my elastic, then I will join the sides together. So after I'm done with that, this is what I have. So you can see our collar is ready, and you can see how beautiful it's looking. It is so neat and it's so beautiful. I've added my elastic band to my sleeve side, and I've joined the sides together. So this is very easy. It is just so simple to make. So if this tutorial has been helpful, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a lovely comment in the comment section. And don't forget to share this video so more people can see this. And if you're here to subscribe to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you get notified when I post a video like this. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. See you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.